Well, hello Aquarius. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. We're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to do your general reading. Let's get into it. This is for Aquarius. No reversals. Star card. At the bottom of the deck, Death card. I would first like to say with this star card, this is where you've been. You thought something was a gift from God. Someone was a gift from God. They were everything that you ever wanted. It was so sweet. This is what you prayed for. This is what you hoped for. And for some of you, only some of you, that reality has been shattered. Meaning someone, you overextended yourself. You love someone who didn't necessarily love you back. You put your all into a job and they did not reciprocate. Is that reciprocate? They didn't reciprocate that energy. They didn't give you your bonuses. They didn't tell you how good of a job you did. I feel like you were so happy at one point when something that you thought, something that you wanted happened, but then it got spoiled, whether it was a job or relationship or whatever. Because this right here is still in a position that you're still hoping and waiting for something to occur. Now, one thing I will say about the star card is very universal, right? So I do believe that if you've never experienced it, if you've only been hoping, that's going to be the change. See, the Death card is not an ending in that situation. Your change is going to be something that you believe that is impossible to occur. Man. There's a lot of stardom here. Some of you guys are going to be looked at as creators and influencers, and like, you're going to get a lot of money for it. You know, I see you're like you could be in a leadership role, or you could be up front where people see you. I'm telling you, something's happening here. I do believe that you're going to get something that you have been hoping and waiting for. That's what I believe. But I also believe that in that same light that your dreams have been, some dreams have been broken. Or meaning some dreams have not come true, or and if it did, it didn't stay, right? Like the person you wanted to be with, you know, it's not working out, but then you got the dream job. You see what I'm saying? Something like that is what I'm seeing. Told you. I told you. Ten of Wands. And it's not everything. It's definitely not everything. Because I believe part of that star card, something that you're hoping for with your money to improve, oh, that will happen. But you see how this is like interpersonal relationships, family, right? It could be a lover, it could be friends. And you're like, here it is, this Five of Swords, this conflict, this tension, this pressure, all right? That's what you're experiencing. It's like, oh, all of a sudden now I have to move in a different direction. Now I can't be with you. Or sometimes it really is the reason why you're going to get a new job. Because again, like I said before, it's because they don't appreciate you. But it ended up being the best for you though, right? It ended up being that, you know what, even though this was your dream job, there's something better. There's tension here. And it needs, something needs to end, right? Because how long are you going to be carrying this? How long? It's like something that was just like a lucky break was that happened for its time. It meant to happen, meaning that like You needed that to happen to help you at that moment, but it was not meant to last. And I think that that's what you guys are realizing. That Ten of Wands is like a lot of anxiety, along with that Five of Swords. You and someone have the complete opposite view of life. You believe that the company can go in one direction, and they're like, no, it needs to go in this direction. And you're like, I'm telling you, this is going to help our company. And they just don't have enough faith in you. Even though you could be the person you're the person that's in a position to give them these ideas for innovation, but they don't believe in you. Some of you have this internal anxiety and stress and tension because maybe someone that you fought with or someone that you couldn't get along with may not be here anymore. Let's get this for Aquarius. It is definitely something about your work. I'm telling you, something about your work. That's about to change. Because I see nothing but success and money here. A lot of accomplishments. No, regardless of, people who are trying to keep you down, regardless of because this happens all the time, right? Like, that's a part of your journey in this lifetime, you're meant to succeed, but then you got people throwing rocks at your ass along the road, right? There's always blockages, there's always barriers, right? It's like the universe is like, yeah, regardless of what they do, you're still going to be able to build. According to the Eight of Pentacles, you're still going to break free. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. So it is so much better. I see a lot of building here. I do. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you want your happily ever after. You want it to stick. I think you're just tired of the conflicts. I think you're tired of the setbacks that you've experienced, and I get it. I totally understand. I feel like for you single people, one thing that I do want to let you know is that right now, the focal point of your life is you're going to have people who want you, and it's going to be someone special that you have your eye on, but you're going to have to focus on this money. There is something huge happening with your finances. That is a fact. So you have to kind of focus on that money first, because something is happening here with your working career. And that's a part of the sacrifice, right? Some of you guys, you're in love with someone, and, you still got to do what you got to do as far as work and career. Some of you guys have families, and you're sacrificing certain things just to keep the money coming in, right? Like, it's always something, right? But at the end, you know that you're building towards something, okay? And that, again, that's the reason why the Five of Swords is there, because it's not necessarily outer conflict. It's inside of you. It's inner conflict. I want to be with my family. I want to be around them, but I have a goal. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about the goal that you're trying to achieve. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. I see some of you are crying. Some of you are crying. Why are you crying? Speaking of which, the Ten of Swords isn't a crying energy, but she looks like she's crying, right? Look at this. Some of you are crying because you're tired of being patient. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of that. You're tired of always the one that have to pull back, or you're the one that's like, okay, I've done everything that I have given everything that I have, and then I'm the one that has to wait, or I'm the one that has to slow it down. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, you're the one that always has to wait for the good things. There's never a good surprise around the corner, and I feel like that's completely, I don't feel like that's true. I feel like, it's a very weary energy because you overextend yourself, because you have been disappointed in some things. But I'm telling you, there's something happening here. Baby, that's about to happen. Listen, you think that you've been waiting. Maybe it's not that you have been patient, but I feel like it's like, tell them that it's worth the wait. All of this waiting and this patience and this overextending, it's about to pay off. That's what it is. Because I was trying to figure out, what is this feeling? That's what it is. Because see, you guys have this fortitude about you. You guys have this strong backbone. And that's what you've built. You've built that muscle. You've built it up. And baby, what I tell you, satisfaction and prosperity and success is going to be literally, it's going to fall in your damn lap. A lot of your relationships have not worked out with people, friends, families, lovers, even people that you've worked with. It has not, and it's okay. You feel betrayed by a lot of them. You feel hurt by a lot of them. And I do feel like this is a part of why the universe is like, I've seen you. I've seen what you've experienced. That's the universe with that star card that we talked about earlier. I've seen what you've dealt with. I know what you're hoping for. I do. I know what you're hoping for, and I'm going to give that to you. Let's get your last card. Honey, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, I'll tell you that. Something is about to happen. I kept saying you were waiting on something. Now it's like, something's about to happen. Something is about to happen. You've been waiting for something in particular. Shout out to you. And Aquarius, we've been talking about this beautiful energy coming in for you for a while. So we already know. Ooh, baby. What did I tell you? What did I just say? Rewind that again. What did I say? Success. Honey, this is having plenty. That's exactly what that is. This is the reason why you have to focus on your money, focused on your goals. It's a very spiritual thing that's happening here with you, Aquarius. Are you guys getting that too? You're starting to realize that you're unbreakable. That you don't have to be perfect, though. You don't have to be perfect, but you've grown in spirituality, and if you haven't, you will. You're going to learn how to trust your own intuition, even though some of you are strong-willed, okay? You're strong-willed. You're like, it's my way or the highway. This time, there are other people who are here that's trying to help you. But I will say, yes, definitely listen to that inner voice. But this is more so about your spirituality. You've changed. We saw that death card at the beginning of this reading. That's part of your transformation as well. I love this so much for you. This was so deep. Aquarius, I will be back, hopefully with your love reading. I also have to say that for some of you, you're also building up your health. I don't know, some hormonal issues going on here with you, or you got some kids that could be going through some changes, right? They're getting bigger, and so they're acting out. Teenagers with hormonal issues, or kids in general who's just acting out because they're finding their own personality, they're finding themselves, right? You're dealing with that as a parent, okay? But you're going to be able to successfully overcome that. You got this, Aquarius. I love you guys. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that is below. I love you guys. Bye.